This is not a brown planet made of soil. This is not a green planet made of plants. This is a blue planet. You know, we are primarily ocean. I mean, it's where we come from, it's where we return, and it's going to be our solution to global climate change.
My name is Violet Sage Walker. I'm the chairwoman for the Northern Chumash Tribal Council. We are also the nominators for the Chumash Heritage National Marine Sanctuary campaign, and the campaign actually was started by my late father, Fred Collins. It was the first time in over 20 years that the National Marine Sanctuaries opened up the nomination, and he thought that our coastline was worthy of protection and heightened protection. So this is, maybe the last possibility of us, reversing some of the devastating effects of climate change. And we have time to stop it, but we need to all act together.
My name is PJ Webb. I have been involved with the Chumash Heritage National Marine Sanctuary nomination campaign for a long, long time. 12 years from the time that the sanctuary designation system was revitalized, to putting in a nomination, to having that nomination rejected, to rewriting that nomination, and then having it accepted.
The Chumash Heritage National Marine Sanctuary is a very unique project. It is the first tribally nominated, and it's one step further that it is the first non-federally and grassroots nomination. In the full sanctuary proposed boundaries, we're looking at over 7,000 square miles of protection, 156 miles of coastline. So we haven't seen what the final boundaries will look like, but it is a huge chunk of 30 by 30. The interesting part about the marine sanctuary is it's going to protect critical places like Point Conception and like seamounts and buried cultural sites and buried shipwrecks and all these things. It's going to protect sea otters. You can go down the whole list. All of our favorite things: the humpback whales, the blue whales. Our first public comment period, we had 7,000. Our second one, we had 14,000. Our last one, we had 110,000. So when it started with a handful of people like sitting in the living room to 110,000 supporters all around the world, that's what true collaboration and cooperation and working with partners would look like.
You can't turn down 100,000 people. One of the interesting things in all the comments we got for the National Marine Sanctuary nomination was people who said, "It is my church. That's where I go to church." Or they say, "It's my mental health. I go there, I calm down. I feel at peace." National Marine Sanctuaries encourage people to access the ocean, but do it in a respectful manner. Be good stewards, be good guardians. Most of what sanctuaries do is not law enforcement or regulation enforcement. They mostly do education and outreach, because what you do is, as you get people involved and caring about the ocean, they'll become their own stewards and guardians. You can't love what you don't know. And the more you know about the ocean, the more you want to protect it, and the more you want to be around it. To be honest with you, we wouldn't be here without 30 by 30.
30 by 30 is a really great plan. I think that it is the beginning of a plan. I don't think it's the ultimate answer. You can protect 30% of the ocean and 30% of the land, but if you don't manage it well, then we're going to end up with catastrophic wildfires like what we've been having. So I think that 30 by 30 is important with the addition of smart management. And I think that, tribes are a step in the right direction to smart management.
Management for Indigenous peoples needs to include a seat at the table, and preferably more than one seat.
You know, when I say like the Chumash Sanctuary is going to be the first of its kind, it's going to be an example and a model of how tribes have protected the ocean and also done the biggest consultation push that we've ever been asked for on offshore wind to make offshore wind right the first time and to protect the animals. So it's a lot. You know, I brought out to show you his drawing, and it's of the humpback whale and the baby, and the sun circles that he did are Chumash rock art paintings. You know, he won't be here when it's designated, but it's really important to remember that it was like a one-person show for a long time.
Now it appears that we may be closing in on final designation, which is fantastic.
We have the best and most worthy candidate of all, and that's the ocean.
When there is no one there, I will be there for you. When you are broken and torn like the river to the ocean, we'll keep moving forward. Oh, forward. Oh, forward. Oh, forward. Oh, forward. Oh, yeah, forward. Yeah. Ooh, forward. We'll keep moving forward. Yes, we will.